Final question on this from Mr. Cash.
Yes, listening to Prime Minister, one's left rather with the impression that yes, you have certain reservations about Europe, but something very far short of Eurorealism or Euroscepticism. You're actually rather an enthusiast, are you not, for the notion of keeping Europe together by the treaty through the European Communities Act. Would you contemplate the idea of having a referendum for the British people on the broader question of whether or not we should either leave or renegotiate? You've committed yourself to renegotiation in a sense, but if it doesn't work, where does that leave you?
Well, what I'd describe myself, I'm a very practical Eurosceptic. I'm sceptical about these grand schemes and utopian visions, but I know that Britain has got to be in there fighting for our interests, and I think it's right that we stay outside the single currency and outside Schengen, but the single market's in our interest, and that's largely why we're there. So I have a very practical approach to it. On the issue of a referendum, I don't favour an in-out referendum, because I don't actually think that is the question most people in Britain want answered. It's about what sort of Europe, and I think we should try and deliver the sort of Europe people want, but knowing that we've got this, for the first time, a proper guarantee that if there is a proposal to pass power from Westminster to Brussels, the British public get a vote in a referendum. I think one of the reasons why people feel let down by these past treaties, whether it was Maastricht or Amsterdam or Nice or Lisbon, is that people feel this was powers of mine belonging to the British people were passed to Europe without being asked, without me being asked in the first place. I think that's wrong, and that's why we now have a referendum law.
Sometimes I like to compare the European Union as a creation to the organization of empires. The empires. Now we have what some authors call the first non-imperial empire.
It's about what sort of Europe, and I think we should try and deliver the sort of Europe people want.
Now we have what some authors call the first non-imperial empire. At least we in the Commission are proud of our union.
Can I add a sentence?
Yes, please.
I think it was also, wasn't it the Lord who said jokingly that you also have to be either genius or French to understand the construction of it?